Yeah, hello everybody. Welcome to another day. Today we want to talk about a continuation on the post on the last conversation, talking about alignment and how alignment helps you to unlock your extraordinary. And in that initial post, we talk about the Arctic tern, that is the seabird that flies for 44,000 miles. One of the emphasis that we made in that was that the seabird, the Arctic tern, that is, he doesn't fly by his own biological energy. What he does is bring himself in alignment with the earth wave. Like there is a magnetic wave upon the earth. So before the Arctic tern start flying, he aligns himself with the magnetic field of the earth, and it helps him to be able to travel longer on a path in his migration journey. And today we're going to talk about a lady called Sara and how she went into the shipware industry and became she has been able to Spanx, that's the name of our company. The name of our company is Spanx. She has been able to grow our company from the year 2000 till now to $1 billion company. And the story of Sara didn't start so, it wasn't as perfect as the beginning. Here was the lady that wanted to become a lawyer at one point in time in her life. Sara wanted to become a lawyer like the father. And while she tried to get the admission into the law school to be able to read law, she tried the first time, she failed the LSAT exam. She tried another time, she failed the second time. Eventually she got admission into the university. Starting her career, she got a job with Walt Disney and worked in Walt Disney for like 3 months, but the satisfaction sets in. She stepped out. For a time in her life as well, she tried to become a stand-up comedian, going out on shows, going out, having gigs, going out, trying to make people laugh, and that still she felt unfulfilled. Now remember, we're talking about alignment. Once you align, it is easy for your extraordinary to play out. But the reason why often people get into this long unfulfilled way of life is because they have not been able to identify their purpose. Like they have not been able to identify their passion. They've not been able to identify what resonates with the market. They've not been able to identify what resonates with the market. Now, the moment you find what the market is waiting for, before you know what is happening, you start making, like when you find a ready demand, for whatever product you are bringing in, as far as your product is unique, is original, is unique, is coming to the market, is meeting a need. Your vision is meeting the value of the people. You find that suddenly you start making more money than you ever imagined. Now, eventually, Sara became she started selling fax machine. She became a sales lady and she was selling fax machine all over town. But in a particular day, she was on her way out where she had a wardrobe malfunction. The hose she was wearing, this pencil that has the footwear at the bottom, and she was struggling with it. Eventually she had to cut it off, and somewhere along the line she had a eureka moment. Like, come on, how come there is this so many shapewear come with discomfort? Can't we create a brand of shapewear that is so comfortable to wear, that people can wear without like going through all this unnecessary jumping up and trying to feeling uncomfortable because you have a shapewear underneath. And while thinking of that, she saw a market. She made a design, made a prototype, and started going from one company to the other, trying to sell our market to a company that would be willing to mass produce what she was selling. Now, she had a lot of turn down, but because she was sure within herself that she was in alignment, she had found something here. She stayed with it. She kept going round until she got a company that was willing to bankroll what she had to produce, and she went into the mass production of shapewear. And before you know what's happening, Spanx became, like a top brand. And one of the things that, I caught in the story of Sarah Blakely is this: she went and did a patent the moment she found the product that she was bringing into the market. Now, when she was asked, why were you making the patent, she said something that has to do with sales. He said people tend to value whatever has the patent rights. People tend to have more value for whatever has the patent rights. And she was able to go into the company, go into the mass production. She started her business, getting to the front sale, doing everything to market it, often related to the customer by herself. And today, Sarah Blakely and Spanx, she has been able to grow $1 billion company. And she didn't mind the failure, she didn't mind everything she went through in order to get here. She went through it, she was focused, she understood what she wanted, and she was not willing to compromise at any point in order for her to be for her to be able to get what she, for her to be able to hit her target, which she has done, and she has grown her company, and she has become a successful person. Thank you very much.